That was not me on the white bull. Tom, don't do that. I ride motorcycles, and that's dangerous enough. Watching these kids get on those bulls, wow. I give them credit. I give them full credit. And it was a whole weekend of rodeo. I was invited backstage, so to speak. If you saw that one black bull that was coming at me while I was sitting on the fence, yeah, I kind of got a little nervous there because he had eyes on me, and that was not good. But no, that was not me. I am not getting on a bull. But I'll tell you what, I have much appreciation for rodeos and what goes on behind the scenes. We'll talk about that this week. Welcome to Happy Hour Live, guys. And we are going to move on here. We are in Oregon, and I've made it back to Oregon. I think the last time that I saw you was Tonopah, Nevada. And we did not get a live in last week, and sorry about that, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Jim Bertrand is first in the house. We'll throw that on up there. RVAdventures. Hello, how you doing? Miss Jennifer LaFord, how are you doing? Jim Bertrand, of course, was the first in the house. Let's see. We got Tom and Lori RV Life. Hi, guys. They just put out a video, and they were talking, I guess, I don't know, you guys put that out there. Was that your grandson's first motocross trophy? And I remember my son's first motocross trophy. Took a long time to get it, and that's pretty special that they gave that one to you. So really love that part. So welcome everybody to Harney County Fairgrounds, and as you can see, everything is empty behind me. They have cleared out, and I'm left with the flies. I am a high value target. Apparently, they are all around me here. So hopefully, see if you can see. We got some cloudy skies. I tried to do a mobile live today. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I tried, but apparently Sundays are kind of the light day, and I missed out. We had some really good rides that were going on yesterday, and I thought about it, but they were blaring the music so loud. Today it wasn't quite as loud, and as you know, the YouTubers kind of have problems with the copyright on the music. So you saw the intro there. I have no idea. We'll just see if I get in trouble for that music that was that was accompanying the bull rides, but it was actually turned down today. So I thought, let's just try it and see. I haven't looked through my emails to see if I got a nasty letter from the folks at YouTube for the live today, but the mobile live, but I don't remember if we had any music during that time. So let's see. RV Living Life is in the house. HC Carefree Highway. Hi guys, they're actually out at the ranch. Hope you guys are enjoying it out there. I will be out there probably in another 2 weeks. I'll be out there. So how is everybody doing this weekend? No, that was not Dave on that white bull. No, that was that. No, no, I'm crazy. I'm not that crazy. I'm not getting on a bull. I'm not getting on a bull. But it was a full rodeo. Today was a little bit slower. I learned a lot about rodeos. I'm a city kid, guys. I have not been around bulls and broncs and all the animals that they use to do the rodeos. And I am sorry. I had hoped to have Miss Bonnie here. Bonnie actually is who invited me to be here, and unfortunately, she is still running. I don't even know where she ended up at, and but she not only runs her own ranch, but she also provides stock in the form of horses for the rodeos here, and the horses that they rode in the rodeo here, she actually provided. It's fascinating how much work goes behind the scenes. If you've ever been to a rodeo and just enjoyed the rodeo, believe me, there's a lot that's happening on this side of the stables that to get all of those animals in the right place to actually put a show on. So I apologize again if you see me waving off these flies. I have become one of the only targets here. So unfortunately, and I've actually been I've been I've been trying to eradicate the flies, but to it's no use. It's no use. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I will be getting out of here before too long. I saw something posted and then it disappeared. I don't know what that is. Yeah, no. Did a mobile live. It should be live. It should be out there. Well, it's posted now. It was only about 23 minutes long. I tried to cover some of the rodeo here and yesterday's weather and everything going on, including the music that they were playing, just was not going to allow it. But it should be up there. Should be up there. So, as you can see, the weather has been kind of iffy. Welcome to Oregon. Yeah, I knew it was early coming up, and there's the people that live up here thought that it's really warm today. I'm telling you, it felt just right today, but yeah, no. Am I staying for free? I am actually staying for free. And that was thanks to Miss Bonnie. And I'm actually going to be spending more time with her. I spent last week with her. We're going to be exploring the Steens. She invited me along and said, I can show you the Steens. She works for the state of Oregon in the state agriculture division. And so this is all of her territory. And so I'm going to get to see some great areas. I've already filmed some, but the weather turned on us and we ended up here early. That was okay because had to do the rodeo anyway, so it turned out okay. But heading back down to Rome and Rome Station and down in that area, we're going to be hitting up the Steens, lots of places, including possibly some sort of music video, maybe, hopefully. I'm not sure what's happening with that for that's being filmed out at Alvord Lake, which is a dry lake bed. I've seen a little bit of their work on YouTube. I can't say specifically who that is right now, but hopefully we'll see what we'll see what that looks like, and I will be out there to film, hopefully, and we'll be showing that. So there's power. There's power right over there. It's a little ways away. So, and I just heard what is going to potentially be a problem. I just heard my generator kick on. So I have a feeling we're going to have to end this in about 30 minutes, guys, which is going to be early. But for some reason, it has been when the generator kicks off, it's been shutting down my inverter, which means I lose my 110 power. And that's what we're connected to right now is my Wi-Fi runs off of the 110. I don't know. I should have shut that off, but so yeah, I think we're gonna make it about another 30, and we're gonna have to call it early tonight. So what are the Steens? It's Steens. It's a mountain range here in Oregon. It's in a rural part of eastern Oregon. They're beautiful mountains, but they're very rugged and it's sparsely populated. There's not a lot of people out that way. The campgrounds and things like that that are out there, which there are some, are fairly remote. Let's just say that it's not often that you get out here. I've lived in Oregon for 30 plus years, and I have not gotten out to the Steens. I have seen pictures. I have seen a little bit of it now. Went out and saw a couple things this past week, but we're going to see how Signal is out there too, because it's we're not entirely sure, so we're gonna do our best to make it happen. So, but yep, that's a mountain range in eastern Oregon. Rugged area. Oh my gosh, the flies are just awful. There. If there's no way I can't get them all. Oh, how is everybody doing out there? Had a great time with. Oh yeah, no, they're out there visiting. Miss Karen is the one that actually told me you guys were out there. So they have a ownership at the ranch. They are new owners, and look forward. Hopefully, you guys are going to be out there in a couple weeks. I will be heading out there, I believe, around that time. I have a little bit of work that I need to do once I get back to Bend. Actually, both Karen and I do, and hopefully that won't take too long. But no, we've got some stuff cooking out there. So glad that you guys are there, though. They are, yeah. Next exit here. Hello, Bob, from Miss Pearl. How you doing? Yeah, there's enough of them. They're not that big, but there's enough of them to carry you away. There were a bunch of cattle here and horses, and they have all vacated the area, and I'm the only live thing around here, so they surely like me. So that's a lot. It's a lot. I don't think I've ever had to call a live on account of flies, but we're gonna hang through. I'm gonna swat them away. If there's a white fly, will you ride it like the white bull? I did not ride the white bull, Tom. That was not me. I'm not that daring. But I'm glad to say there were only a couple of injuries, and I think both of them happened on camera at the live today, unfortunately. And but otherwise, everybody came through a little bumped and bruised, but it's a rough sport, so that's kind of expected. And it was good. It was good. Oh my gosh. Where's the term horsefly? Yeah, that's I think so. No, these are not the big horse flies. These are if you saw them in your house, you wouldn't think anything of it, but they are there's enough to carry me away right now. Oh, at least they're not mosquitoes. They're just irritating. They're not biting me or anything. And I think horseflies actually bite. So came up from the last time you guys saw me, I was at the Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada. Got up to an area before I headed over into Austin, and I got into some pretty remote place. There wasn't a lot of signal traveling on up, but I did stop, and I do have footage of the castle in Austin. I look forward to showing that, including, I think it would be a great place to boondock. So I look forward to possibly going back through there. It is part of the loneliest highway coming up through there. And really, I think I saw about 6 cars for 200 miles. There's a reason why they call it the loneliest highway. And Austin it's the only town really right in the middle of that. And oh, that night or that day that I was there, they were calling for 25-degree weather and snow, so I could not stay. I decided, no, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna try to boondock that. But once I left there, I needed fuel, and I ended up having to go 100 miles into is it Battle Mountain? It's Battleground or Battle Mountain, Nevada. And that was my next available fuel point. So I just ran it on into there. So I think I had about 200 miles for that day, which is violating all kinds of rules. We had the snowflake rule, we had the no snowflake rule, the 70-mile rule per day. Yeah, I was breaking them all that day. So it was and driving at night. I didn't get in there until probably about 9 o'clock at night. So yeah, I broke a lot of my rules getting up there. Yeah, no, they're staying out of my drink, but it's got a cover. It's got a cover. So there we go. Oh. But there's not much in Battle Mountain. And there wasn't a lot to film. Traveled from there over to Winnemucca. Stayed a night in Winnemucca. I managed to find a place to dump and take on water. And that was a very light day. That was only, I think, Battle Mountain to Winnemucca is only about 35 miles. So I only had about 35 miles, but I managed to get my laundry done and things like that. So again, though, that, I just don't know that much about the area, and I don't know that there's a lot to see in that area. So I didn't have anything to film, and did head up to Rome. And I did get to see Rome, beautiful area, and but the weather was supposed to turn there, and plans kind of got canceled. I was supposed to stay there for a while, and no, that wasn't going to work either. So I left the next day and came into Burns. Since I've been into Burns, though, I've had several day trips and done a few different trips. So look forward to sharing those with you, and hopefully get some video out soon. So this is where I ended up. It was an invite. Miss Bonnie was providing a lot of the stock, and also a lot of the structure that goes on, all the planning that goes on behind the scenes at a rodeo. This was a high school rodeo, so it wasn't the big show, but it was still, there was a lot of work, and I was really impressed with the sense of family and work, and and pride that went into behind the scenes to a rodeo. I was impressed. So I got in trouble, guys. I'm just gonna. I don't own cowboy boots. That's okay. They gave me a pass on that. I don't own a cowboy hat. I did wear this one, and that was the best that I could do. I don't own a cowboy hat. So I have learned that if I'm going to do any more rodeos, uh, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to see if I can't come up with a cowboy hat. And I don't even know where you buy. Again, I'm a city kid. Where do you buy a cowboy hat? I don't. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Can you get one at Walmart? I don't know if they sell cowboy hats at Walmart. So if you know, let me know. So I don't know, but I have to tell you, hanging behind the scenes with all of these families back here, such a huge sense of family, both with the families and with the group that were working together to put on the show. Um, my son raced motocross for 9 years. I really enjoyed that. Um, but I don't really think I saw to that degree how dedicated to family these people are, and it was enlightening. It was wonderful to watch. It was wonderful to see. So very respectful. I can't say enough. It was a neat experience. So look forward to it. That's only the second rodeo I've ever actually had in or gone to in my life, I believe. So um, I can say that I went to the Sisters Rodeo that's outside of Bend, in between Bend and oh, just outside of Bend, 10-15 miles west of Bend, and that is the big show in Central Oregon there, and that was quite the show. So be fun to go and see another one. So next exit. Oh, Tom says oh, Bob has a cowboy hat that he might loan me. I gave almost a cowboy hat. He might loan you one. I've seen it. I would wear it. I think I would have. I got in trouble, guys, because I was back here. I'm back behind the scenes, and you're supposed to have a cowboy hat. It's kind of required. Where in the stands, it's one thing. They let anybody in there. In behind here, they had to give me kind of a special pass and let me by this time. But I will make sure that I have a cowboy hat before I before I do that again. So let's see. Oh, Tom has the hat. Tom, Tom, wait a minute. There we go. Tom has the hat. Okay. All right. Yeah, there he is. I think he's acknowledging it right there. I do. I don't know if I can fit in. I don't think they have cattle big enough to fit my shoes. I wear a size 16, guys, and I'm not sure that I'd want to pay for what it would cost me for the 6 cows that it would take me to make cowboy boots that big. So, and I've only had two occasions in my life that I would have ever needed to wear them. So I don't. And they gave me a pass on the cowboy boots. The cowboy boots it wasn't required. It wasn't required. But the cowboy hat, I got to work on before. And there is another rodeo coming up, and I have not officially been invited to that one yet. We'll have to see. I spent most of the time here trying to stay out of everybody's way, and nobody yelled at me for being in the way. But I'm kind of a big guy too, so that I might have gotten a pass where maybe some people wouldn't have. But I was just trying to stay out of the way of horses and bulls, and usually they're not in the greatest of moods when they're coming out and trying to get back to these pens, and the way that I had to funnel in there, I had to crawl these fences just like what you see behind me, and kind of dart across what they call the alley. And yeah, the alley, you got to watch yourself on the alley, because there could be stock running down that alley. And I don't know about you guys, the limited amount of time that I've spent around a farm or a ranch, they said, my parents said, you kids stay out of the way of that blanking bull. All right. And that was usually over in the old man's field that we used to cut across to get up to the old man's house where his sons lived. And we went up there to hang out. And yeah, that, when you knew the bull was in that field, then this was like a 5-acre field. Stay out of that field. He will run you down. Now I'm walking around and they're everywhere around here. And I'm trying to stay on the safe side of these fences, I promise you. So it was interesting. But that's my limited experience with cattle. So I've ridden horses before. I don't have any problem riding horses, but all of mine have been broke. All of mine have been saddle horses. You get on them and you ride. It was I can't do the bucking thing. I can't. I wish I could show you how many flies are over here. They're not flying around me, so I almost don't want to touch them. But I've got your back. You need them. No, I don't need I need a cowboy hat. I don't need a bunch of places that where in Bend. I know it's Bend. I mean, I know there's Western wear shops, and you think that I've ever been? That's what I thought. Miss Pearl has got it. I immediately thought of that, and I absolutely am probably most likely, high probability, maybe going to get a cowboy hat when I go to Algodonis, but that's not going to do me any good. I'm going to have one here in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to have to come up with one before then. I don't know. And it can't be new. Apparently a new cowboy hat is like a bad omen or something. It has to be. So I don't know how I'm going to work that out either. See, there's a lot of things that I don't know. I'm not a cowboy, so I don't know these things, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out because I'd love to do another event here. And the next one coming up, I believe, is going to be a real rodeo. Not that this wasn't, but it's not going to be a high school rodeo. It's going to be a county rodeo. I'm not exactly sure how they term those, but so yes, Miss Burrow, I think. Yeah, no, I do not want boots. Try finding size 16 cowboy boots. I shouldn't have said it. Oh, okay. Miss Jennifer says she knows how to see. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Oh, but I believe that Jennifer has been around horses. We've talked a little bit, and I don't know. I don't know cowboy stuff, so I'm gonna try. But no, I don't need boots. They don't even look comfortable. City kid, remember? I don't know. I don't know. Oh. How are we doing on time? All right, we got a little bit. We got about 10 more minutes, and I think we're going to have to. I want to end this live before my generator shuts down, and I believe that came on right around 10 minutes in. So we will give it about another 9 minutes here, and we'll wrap this one up. But there's Miss Bonnie. And if I could get her over here, maybe we could get her over here and say hi. She had to run to the ranch to drop some of her stock off. So what has been going on with you at Gut Teams? Texas would be a good place for buying a cowboy hat. Well, Gary, I'm not going to drive to Texas to get a cowboy hat. But is that just, are you stereotyping? Are all Texans, is that like a thing in Texas that if you live in Texas, you have to own a cowboy hat? All I know is I was behind the scenes here and I got kind of in trouble because I don't have a cowboy hat. So I know I couldn't go in the arena And I know that I got some looks from people because I didn't have a cowboy hat on. I could tell they were looking at me. They were looking either that or one of these things is not like the other. I just didn't fit in, and that's the reason they were looking. But I'd like to say that is because I didn't have a cowboy hat. So I bet Dawn does. Yeah, I bet Dawn. Yeah, yeah. I bet Dawn, but I don't think Dawn's anywhere near. So I don't think that's going to work either. What makes a good cowboy hat, guys? I don't know. That's a different one on me. So, and I know they spend a lot of money on these cowboy hats. I heard some of the prices this weekend, and I was shocked. It's like, really? Yeah. Ooh. So mine is not mine. I'm gonna go to the junior kids Western wear and get one of those little ones that just kind of sits up on top of my head. That would work. That would work. How many people think that I would get beat up if I I would? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, Ben has good. Ben has good ones. Ben has good ones. So we have just about 7 minutes left, and I don't know. I saw Miss Bonnie go that way, and she's driving, so she may not make it over here before we have to call it a done deal. But it's been great hanging out here. I'm looking forward to actually spending the week and exploring more of Central Oregon. This side of Central Oregon, I just haven't spent on a lot of time on. So get yourself a star and a vest. Yeehaw. No. A leather vest? Would be a leather vest, maybe. I don't know. I did see some vests, though. So, oh, yeah, do that and you'll get banned. Yeah, I might. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. And honestly, that might be disrespectful. I don't think I'd want to do that. I was just joking, guys. I'm not going to get the little cowboy hat and set it on my head. But we're going to see. I don't know who makes. I don't know who's the premier maker of hats. Stetson, I think. It's not going to be a Stetson. It's not. It's not because I can't afford that. There's You'll get beaten up. Yeah. Yeah, with that hat or the star. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but you know what? I wouldn't want to be disrespectful. To be completely honest, I tried to stay out of the way, and they talk funny. I could not understand. It's like a different language. I could not understand half of the stuff that they were saying. I I'm trying to it's like trying to pick up Spanish and the waitress handing you a taco and saying, here's your taco, senor. It's like, okay, taco and senor. One of those is my taco and senor. So I was picking up a little bit, but I apparently it's a different world, and I'm just not familiar with it. Just not familiar. It was a lot of fun, though. I have to tell you, it was a lot of fun. I don't know how you would get behind the scenes at a rodeo unless you know somebody. That's the reason that I'm here, and I absolutely took advantage of it. I wanted to see it, and what an experience it was. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So let's see. I don't have any idea where Miss Bonnie went, so I guess we're not going to be able to get her on here. But oh my gosh, and there's apparently, yeah, I have. Okay, so Miss Jennifer, I'll put that back up there. I have two Stetsons. Can I borrow one? Is there a difference between a woman's Stetson and a men's Stetson? They look all the same to me. So can I just borrow one from you? That might work. That might work. Or is that a bad thing? I mean, maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, X fired up is in the house. He's gonna start. Do not start a GoFundMe to get Dad or Dave a hat and boots. No, 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 no. Do not. I can. I'm not going to spend that much on a hat. I promise you. And they're talking $300-400 for a hat, guys. And I was like, you got to be kidding. They have them for less, right? Oh yeah, they have them for less. But if you want a good one, it's like I just need one that passes. I just need one that passes. Oh, but thank you. Yeah, I do have a big head. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh. You know what? Those ropes are pretty fascinating. Those ropes are really stiff. They're not like regular rope. That was the other thing I noticed where I was sitting and behind the scenes there, the pickup men. Hey, I learned what the guys on the horses are the pickup men, and they're there to get the rider and the animal apart and get the rider put away, and that's a crucial role. And correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that the guys that are on two legs, on 2 feet, actually um, dancing with the bulls. Those are bullfighters. So I learned a little bit of lingo, a little bit. So I need some spurs. Wow, you guys are going and a lasso. Whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, this has gone downhill. What's the jingle jangle? I don't know what the jingle jangle jingle is. I don't. Oh, is that the jing 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 from the Spurs? Yeah. All right. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh no, no chewing tobacco. Don't forget Wranglers. I can do Wranglers. I can do Wranglers. Absolutely, I can do Wranglers. Yeah, but I'd have to wear pants. Yeah, I'm weighing this. I'm weighing this. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna have to end this live early. You guys, chaps, gotta have chaps. No. All right, now I know we need to end this live early because we've got chewing tobacco and lassos and ropes. I am not getting on one of those bulls. It's not happening. Mm. But you guys, don't forget your pants. I, that's it. That's it. We're going to ride off into the sunset. I'm going to give Tom and Lori the last word of the night. So glad that you guys could be here. I always look forward to seeing you. I'm always disappointed when I have to cancel a live and I'm not here. I always look forward to seeing you guys here. So we will see you guys next week. So glad you guys could be here. Hopefully, I don't next week. I think I'm going to be in Rome, so it's going to be iffy. We're just going to see. We're just going to see. We'll see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. And reading some of the comments there. We're all just trying to help you, Dave. There you go. No Spurs, no Spurs. All right, I'm out of here. Did I come back? And I think so. If you're still there, have a good night. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.